Even as Rahul Gandhi, in fact, breathes some fresh Kerala air in Wayanad, smoke has been rising from the Sabrimala hill nearby. The scene of violent protests by religious groups and devotees, the temple on the hill is frequented by more than 20 million pilgrims every year. And in September last year, the Supreme Court of India set aside a decades-old ban, a ban on the entry of women of menstruating age. The response was dramatic. 3 statewide shutdowns, the arrest of at least 10,000 people, and riots after 2 women entered the shrine in January this year. This election season, Sabrimala is back in focus, the other temple town that can swing votes. The question is, which way? This is a frequently asked question. How will Sabrimala affect the political equilibrium in the state of Kerala? Especially with the recent entry of the BJP into the scene. For decades, Kerala has been bipolar in its voting pattern. On the one side, we have the LDF, the Left Democratic Front, led by the CPIM, the Communist Party of India Marxist. On the other side is the UDF, the United Democratic Front, which is led by the Congress Party. And then comes the BJP. Where do they stand on Sabrimala, all these parties? Both the Congress and the BJP backed the protesters. They backed the people who did not want women to enter. So much for promises of women's empowerment. Now, the BJP has been more vocal, more vociferous in opposing the entry of women. The only side that was for the entry of women was the left. So the rather emotive Sabrimala issue pitted the ruling left against the Congress and the BJP. Now, do keep in mind that the BJP is at best a distant third in this state. The CPI may lose at least 5% of its traditional Hindu vote, and that should benefit the BJP. The party can only go up from where it is right now, and the Sabrimala controversy came as a golden opportunity for the Saffron Party. The BJP has also, in fact, feels that it has a good chance due to backing from an influential caste body, the Nair Service Society, the NSS. The Congress, meanwhile, has been plagued by a dilemma. Leaders at the party headquarters in Delhi do not want to back the protesters. Leaders on the ground, members of the state unit of the Congress Party, do not have a choice but to back these protesters. Their workers threaten to move to the BJP if the party doesn't protest the entry of women. So the Congress isn't very keen on discussing Sabrimala. Instead, it is pitching itself as the only alternative to the BJP on the national level. The ruling left has tried to remain unperturbed by the scale of the Sabrimala protest. They've been harping on how the state is progressive. They've tried to shift focus to their development work, especially the restoration post the devastating floods in Kerala. The left's campaign has left out Sabrimala. But for the voters, it is still an issue. And the beneficiary is the BJP.